Hello everyone, Roblox games have been super dry recently, but luckily for you, I have some really good games to play that you guys have most likely not played. And the first game is Pistol 1v1. This game averages like 40 to 50 active players at a time, but it's a super great game, great mechanics, really good concept, no glitches, great hit recognition, and it's easily a top 5 to 7 shooter in Roblox easily. And nobody really plays it. It could also be a really great game to play with 1, maybe 2 or 3 friends. Next up is Trade Simulator. This is a game that I personally like, but you may not like. It's a very well made simulation of Roblox limited trading, and they drop, aka make, new items often. Overall, it's a fun way to experience Roblox trading, but with new items being dropped and no holding period. If you enjoy Roblox trading, you will probably enjoy this game. Next up is Day of Infamy D-Day. Now there are a bunch of D-Day games on Roblox, but this one is my personal favorite. While this isn't the best made out of all of them, it has really good classes and it has a certain charm about it. It's just overall a really fun D-Day game and it deserves more than 30 concurrent players. Now a short intermission, all the game's links will be in the description down below, so if you want to find any of them and you can't find it on Roblox, just go to the description. Now we have Blackhawk Rescue Mission 5. This game is pretty popular, but it's never really talked about. I rarely see it on YouTube, but this is one of my old-time favorite Roblox shooters. This is a top 5 shooter I've ever played on Roblox, and the reason why is because there is so much content. There are PvP game modes and a story mode. The competitive PvP game mode is really fun to play with friends, and the story mode is even more fun. On top of that, this game is extremely well made. This is one of the few shooter games I could play on Roblox for multiple hours and not get bored. Next up is a pretty popular game that isn't talked about called Midnight Racing Tokyo. This is a car racing game that is very fun, but there are other fun car games as well. But what makes this game stand out is its amazing graphics and just overall how amazing the game is made. It's one of the best developed Roblox games on the platform, so on top of a fun concept and game, this takes the cake as the best racing game on Roblox. Now we have IO. This is another somewhat popular game, but it's still extremely underrated. This is honestly the most interesting game on the platform. Basically, you're stranded on an island with materials and secrets scattered across the island, and you could work together to escape, explore the island, and uncover its secrets. Or you could turn on your allies to be the last one standing. What makes this game interesting is that you are constantly watched and hunted for. This game could captivate your attention for a while, and it will just fly by. This game might be a bit scary, so don't play this if you get scared pretty easily. Now this game is probably the least popular game on this list, and it's an OG game called Shrek the Force Awakens. This is a very fun obby-like game, but it comes with a story as well. While you think this is just a meme game, it's actually really well made, and it's super fun with friends. There might be better games on the platform, but for 3 players on the game at the time of this recording, this is one of the most underrated games, as you could have a really fun hour in the game, fighting enemies, running the checkpoints, and eventually beating the game. We now have Retro Studio. Going away from the non-popular games, this game is somewhat popular with 560 people in the game while recording this video. But this game is one of the coolest games on the platform, and it can be really fun for any OG Roblox users. Retro Studio is pretty much a remake of old Roblox where items constantly release that you could buy with Robux. You can make Robux antics from your games, but what really makes this game special is that you could use the old Roblox developer studio to make any game you want, then publish it for other people to play. You could also play other people's games if you want. Having played this game for a little while, I could really say that creating games are easy but fun, and you can have a really good time in this game while seeing what old Roblox looked like. Here we have one of the most popular games on this list called Energy Assault. Yet another shooter, but this game is super fun, made by the same developers of the very popular game Epic Minigames. Energy Assault is a super basic and easy shooter game, but it's very well made, with amazing hit recognition, the time to kill is great, and the maps are really good. And the game modes are super good as well. If you watch some of my other videos, you may have seen this game as background gameplay, and for good reason, because Energy Assault is a super fun game. Here we have an honorable mention because sadly this game is privated. The game in question is called Haste Racing Simulator. This is one of the first games I ever favorited on Roblox, and for good reason. It's a super fun version of Speedrun 4. I would describe it as Speedrun 4 with way better graphics and a race style format. Sadly, this game was never super popular, and with the developer Antiel being super popular and this not being really one of his more popular games, he decided that the game wasn't worth his time and he privated it. But if he ever makes it public again, it's definitely worth a try. I like it more than similar games such as Rage Runner. Now we have another OG game called Base Wars. This used to be a super popular game, but its player count has been dwindling. This makes no sense because it's still super fun. The goal of the game is to kill other players and use a bunch of different vehicles to take other teams' flags and win the game. While it seems basic, it's actually very fun, and if you like games such as this, you'll definitely enjoy it by yourself or with friends. Plus, on top of that, it still updates often. even though it's like a really old game. Now, for the final game, it doesn't slack off at all. This game is called 94 Remastered. This is a game with just about 100 people currently playing, and it deserves way more. Recently introduced to me from a good friend, I don't understand why it's not very popular. This game is often updated, super well made, and fun to play. 94 Remastered is another war-style game set during the first Battle of Gronzi. This game is super similar to Day of Infamy D-Day, but it is also different. While the fighting style is similar, the map is very different. How players play is different, but overall it's just a solid game. If you like shooters, and especially if you like war-based games, you'll enjoy both 94 Remastered and Day of Infamy D-Day. But hey, that's it for now. If you guys have any other game suggestions, please put them in the comments. The more cool games that could be listed, the better. But I'm out. Bye.